Hello everyone, I am VR Yogi here, and it's time for another gameplay of ChromaLab. And what I have today for you is an explanation of the chakra system. You have my chakras, it's only 6 chakras in total. I'm just acting like the second and the third are one out of practical purposes, because otherwise it just becomes more difficult to form. And we see already here this beautiful luminous egg shape, okay? So imagining this is the wind chakra, and then this is the third eye, with this being the crown, basically feeding here from the root all the way up into the hopefully blast-in energy of the crown. And we can see here already with the movement of the particles to the beat, and we will actually switch that off because it's too confusing, but already, you know, the movement makes that Kundalini energy, right? You can actually see down here the tethering to the world, right? And should we just maybe go ahead and sever that just for a moment, just to see what happens when we sever the connection to the earth, assuming that the root chakra does have some kind of yin energy. And they do say that the warrior gains and loses his life through the tailbone, right? So we see the figure is starving, yeah? It's becoming a lot smaller, and many of the chakras are getting exposed, you know, it's definitely not healthy. And see here that beautiful dancing Kundalini up and down the spine. And actually, let's have a little representation of what it means when Kundalini energy gets activated too quickly and all of a sudden, right? So I'm just gonna draw all of this energy here, and then I'm just gonna shock the system with this big ball of energy. Just bring it right here. Choo! You see how that energy goes all over the place, right? And it actually it creates like these little bulges. You know, I'm just gonna throw it here from the side. You see, that's why they say that the Kundalini energy can actually cripple a practitioner if he's not prepared for it. And yeah, I really like this representation. And we're actually gonna go ahead and give these particles a little more gravity still, because I want to show just a figure that is produced when everything is ideal, right? So we're just gonna let this up. This might be actually let's see actually what happens when we bring this up. Okay. Yeah, I think the particles are a little bit too heavy to show what I wanted to show. So let's actually go rise. Yeah, so I think I can get the effect if I just turn down time for a moment here. Let me just let the figure build, and then we do this. And this is something I've often seen in my dream, and I know many of you have seen this when you went in with the medicine, right? It's the figures with that big, yeah, with that energy head, no, just like blasting the energy from their head like that. So yeah, beautiful stuff, and hope you like this little representation. It's probably not perfect, and depending on the gender, somehow the different chakras there, they actually have a special charge, you know, the way they give and receive, dominant, passive, Shiva, Shakti kind of dynamic. But I just thought it was a beautiful little thing to show, just to give an idea of how important it also is to be grounded, how important it is to activate that energy in just the right way to let that huge flow of energy just, and if you have bad alignment, right, like it shows in just the way how harmoniously or unharmoniously that energy flows. And it's even possible to completely break it, right? Let's see, what if the energy gets weak all of a sudden in some places, right? Yeah, the energy will just drop, and you don't have that beautiful egg shape anymore. Instead, you have all these other weird shapes, right? Where then eventually, I mean, you come to the point where, yeah, there's just not so much to go for, and you get the true distortions and the true convulsions and cramps of the energy, and everything becomes blocked sometimes too. And then you get other kinds of accumulations, and yeah, but it's so beautiful when everything is just fully charged with good energy and properly aligned, and everything is open and can flow in all the right ways, and you get that beautiful luminous egg that Castaneda always raves about. I'm just gonna go one more time and just hinder the flow, just to see what happens. Yeah, I should definitely play more more chroma key. Anyway, this was VR Yogi with a little representation of the chakra system. If you liked it.